Imagine the immense power of a colossal underwater volcano erupting with the force of 10,000 Hiroshima atomic bombs. This cataclysmic event could unleash a chain reaction of devastating consequences, sending shockwaves across the globe and altering the very course of our planet's history. Hey there, fellow explorers, welcome back to World Facts Unraveled. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's both fascinating and frankly a little bit terrifying. Ever wondered what would happen if the largest underwater volcano decided to unleash its fury? Well, stick around because we've got the answers. But first, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so you never miss out on our mind-blowing content. Now let's get started. Did you know that beneath the vast expanse of our oceans, hidden from view, lies a realm of fiery fury? The undersea volcanoes, these dormant giants scattered across the ocean floor, hold within them the potential to unleash unimaginable destruction. Picture this. Miles beneath the ocean's surface lies the largest underwater volcano, a sleeping giant that, if awakened, could reshape our world. What are the consequences if this colossal force of nature were to erupt? Brace yourselves, because the scenario we're about to explore is nothing short of catastrophic. In a shocking turn of events, one of the active underwater volcanoes has recently cracked, and scientists are losing their minds over what would be the devastating consequences of this explosion, and whether is there any possibility of survival. So what if the largest underwater volcano suddenly erupted? Now that's a question that's sure to get your heart racing. But before we delve into the what-ifs, let's first get to know this underwater behemoth that's been sleeping beneath the ocean's surface. You've probably heard of volcanoes, those explosive mountains that spew hot magma and ash. They're a common sight on land, but did you know that they exist underwater as well? Yes, the same geological forces that create land volcanoes also give birth to underwater ones. And among these undersea volcanoes, there's one that stands head and shoulders above the rest, the Tamu Massif. Tamu Massif is a sleeping giant, resting quietly on the ocean floor. It's the largest underwater volcano known to mankind, dwarfing all the others in comparison. It's so enormous, in fact, that it covers an area roughly the size of the British Isles. Quite impressive for a volcano that's hidden beneath the waves, isn't it? Just like their terrestrial counterparts, underwater volcanoes are born from the Earth's relentless tectonic activity. Magma from the Earth's mantle rises to the surface through cracks in the oceanic crust, gradually building up the seafloor until a volcano is formed. And while these underwater eruptions are usually less explosive than those on land due to the immense pressure of the ocean depths, an eruption from a volcano as colossal as Tamu Massif would be a spectacle unlike any we've ever seen before. But here's the kicker. Tamu Massif isn't just some dormant volcano. It's a sleeping giant that has the potential to awaken at any moment. And when it does, it will unleash a power that's hard to fathom, reshaping the world as we know it. So, what might happen if this underwater giant were to suddenly wake from its slumber? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the potential consequences of such an event in the next scenes. Imagine the moment of eruption, a cataclysmic event beneath the ocean's surface. A silent tremor ripples through the water, the first hint of the seismic violence to come. Deep beneath the waves, the Earth's crust cracks open, revealing a churning cauldron of molten rock. This is the birth of an underwater volcanic eruption. Unlike their land-bound counterparts, these underwater behemoths are shaped by the immense pressures of the ocean depths. Picture a pressure cooker on an epic scale, where the weight of the overlying water is 1,000 times greater than the atmosphere. This is the world of the underwater volcano. The eruption is triggered by the unstoppable force of heat and pressure building up beneath the Earth's crust. The magma, a fiery mixture of molten rock, gases and minerals, forces its way upwards, pushing through the oceanic crust. As the magma rises, the pressure decreases, causing the dissolved gases to expand and explode outwards. This is what we call a volcanic eruption. But unlike a land volcano, the eruption doesn't stop at the surface. Instead, it creates a volcanic plume, a towering column of hot, mineral-rich water that can reach several miles high. This plume acts like an underwater geyser, spewing out a mix of heated water, volcanic ash, and gases into the surrounding ocean. The eruption also disperses volcanic ash and gases into the surrounding water. This ash can be deadly to marine life, smothering the ocean floor and poisoning the water. However, it can also be a source of life, providing essential nutrients that fuel the growth of tiny plankton. the base of the marine food chain. The eruption might last for hours, days, or even weeks, with the volcano spewing out millions of tons of magma. But eventually, the eruption subsides, leaving behind a new underwater landscape shaped by the forces of fire and water. But the immediate eruption is just the beginning. What follows could be even more dramatic. In the aftermath of this colossal eruption, the world as we know it could change. As the dust settles, or rather, as the water calms, we are left to grapple with the potential effects of such a monumental event. Let's delve into these possible outcomes. One of the most immediate concerns is the threat of tsunamis. These oceanic juggernauts are often triggered by substantial displacements in the seafloor, a very plausible outcome of a massive underwater volcanic eruption. The sheer force of this volcanic activity could send waves thundering across the ocean, potentially reaching coastal areas and causing widespread destruction. In addition, the eruption could significantly alter the sea temperature. The immense heat from the magma could warm the surrounding waters, creating a ripple effect throughout the ocean's currents. This change in temperature could disrupt the delicate balance of marine ecosystems, impacting everything from the smallest plankton to the largest whales. The effect on marine life could be profound and far-reaching, with potential for species displacement, changes in breeding patterns, and even mass die-offs in the worst-case scenario. But the impact doesn't stop at the ocean's surface. The eruption of an underwater volcano could release substantial amounts of gases, such as carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, into the atmosphere. These gases have the potential to influence our climate. Increased levels of carbon dioxide can contribute to the greenhouse effect, leading to global warming. Sulfur dioxide, on the other hand, can form aerosols in the atmosphere that reflect sunlight back into space, potentially causing global cooling. The balance between these effects is intricate and unpredictable, and scientists are still trying to understand the full implications. We must also consider the potential impact on human society. Changes in sea temperatures could affect fishing industries, while altered weather patterns could disrupt agriculture. The ripple effects could touch every corner of our daily lives. The consequences could be far-reaching, affecting not just the immediate area, but the entire globe. As we continue to monitor and study this event, we are reminded of the powerful and ever-changing nature of our planet, and perhaps we gain a newfound respect for the forces that shape it. So, the burning question remains, are we safe? Well, let's consider the facts. Yes, the eruption of an underwater volcano, particularly one of such grand scale, is indeed a possibility. However, it's crucial to understand that possibility does not equate to probability. Oceans are vast, and the likelihood of such an event occurring is relatively low. Moreover, we are not defenseless. Scientists around the globe are continuously monitoring these underwater behemoths. Advanced technology allows us to detect seismic activity, shifts in the ocean floor, and even subtle changes in water temperature, all potential indicators of an impending eruption. So, while the thought of such an eruption is indeed daunting, we are not fumbling in the dark. Measures are in place to alert us to potential eruptions, giving us time to prepare and respond accordingly. So, while the eruption of the largest underwater volcano would be a cataclysmic event, for now, we can sleep a little easier knowing that scientists are keeping a close eye on these sleeping giants.